You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Facebook, we are YBM Chat Podcast. Instagram at YBM Chat. You can listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts at YBM Chat.
Hey, it's Dashia D.
Hey, it's Cassondra.
What's up, y'all boy? It's Tre'Dub.
It's your girl, LadiiNova. And we are
YBM Chat.
Young Black Millennial. Yep, my tongue wasn't ready to talk. Young Black Moving right along. Young Black Millennial. I can't even talk now. Young Black Millennials offering you a fresh new take you didn't know you needed.
Boy!
So before we get into the trash, I want to do some on the real stuff, which is serious topic. So we got Jeremiah who tested positive for COVID. Hopefully he's making I won't say a speedy recovery because I don't need him to do nothing for me, but I want him to make a safe, healthy recovery during all of this. Because COVID is clearly nothing to play with. It's been going on for a year and people still taking it as a joke, and it's hitting a lot of people. Sinbad, I don't know if a lot of y'all remember who Sinbad is, but he is recovering from a stroke himself as well. So prayers to him, as well as prayers to Bobby Brown, because he just lost his son, Bobby Brown Jr. At 28, they said that he was dealing with some flu-like symptoms, but so far they said that there's no foul play within his death, and that's just crazy because now you got your son and your daughter who's gone and your ex-wife passed.
And his mother too, right?
I believe so, and I kind of felt bad because the first article I read about his son passing, they just talked about how they found Bobby Christina, and it's like,
I was just about to say that.
She's been gone for a minute. This young man just lost his life, and y'all are going back to when she lost her life. Granted, it was still like a shocker to everyone, but you know, this is him, and I don't know. It was just, to me, I felt selfish maybe because they don't know him like that, but it is what it is. So prayers to those families. Hopefully everybody can recover from the loss of someone and the loss, well, not the loss of, but going through health issues. Now moving into the actual boy. Y'all people in this industry gonna stop trying to send me to hell with y'all music. DJ Luke Nasty out here remixing Kurt Franklin's Melodies from Heaven and called it Rain. I just saw that even SoundCloud took the clean version off. They don't even want the clean version of that song up there on SoundCloud. I have been a churchgoer all my life. You're not gonna sit there and put Melodies from Heaven on a trap beat and have me confused. I already bad enough. I like Drop It Low for Jesus. Yep, I'm admitting it. You heard me say it.
Keep the Lord in mind when you're dirty mind. Drop it low for Jesus.
Sad, but it's just thing.
Oh man.
Hey, I only like that song because of Not Carlton Banks' video. It's his fault, but I'm not gonna be doing Melodies from Heaven and all of a sudden bass drop. Now they playing the wrong track during the praise dance at church, and they out here doing TikTok moves. They be out here doing TikTok moves.
Oh man.
But you know what? What's happening in church? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I would be that heathen that would be getting it. So if I hear 99 to the 2000s, girl, you working with some ish.
You will be by yourself. I'm not doing it. So there's that. continuing on with music, people just doing and saying stuff that nobody cares about. Sukihana has gotten her bag from OnlyFans, and she's done. So y'all ain't gonna be bothering her no more. Shawty said I was in and I'm out. Now I got my business. She done got engaged and she's getting married. She's got kids. So she done took that OnlyFans bag and did what she had to do. And she said, for y'all that's worried about it, whether you rich or you broke, they're gonna be talking about you. So do what you gotta do. So y'all that been thinking about getting OnlyFans and you ain't did it yet, they don't like you and you ain't got nothing now. Go ahead and throw some ass, get your money, get your Ferrari, and then they will still talk about you. But guess what? They can talk about you with money in your pocket.
That's cute.
Be a Sukihana.
I mean,
No matter
ain't nothing wrong with showing a little toe or a little knuckle or a little nail for a couple stacks. I'm just saying.
I was not expecting that.
You gonna create an OnlyFans to show camel toe?
You'll be surprised.
Yo, the thing is, this is what's funny to me. People are bashing it. People are bashing it. But I feel like if it's females out there bashing or guys, like you still have guys out here who's spending money to see what they could see for free. It's a lot of people who just putting.
I mean, strippers the same way. They go out there and spend all these money on strippers, and they could see for free. They just something different, you know. I don't, you know.
But you're spending. What I'm saying is, there's somebody I follow on Instagram right now. Everything that she has on her Instagram with her jumping rope and her bathing suit and everything else, that's her OnlyFans. I can see that for free, just because we're Instagram friends. They're going to spend money to see it, and then it's like, oh, exclusive. Like, bro, you just sent her $75 to see exactly what I saw 10 minutes ago while scrolling on my newsfeed. Who's dumber? Oh, I just wanted to see her do this. Pornhub for free, RedTube for free, unless you want exclusive videos, the porn stars, then you get the package deal. But all of that stuff is there for free.
Yeah.
So people talking about her, but it's dumb people that sent her money to see her do whatever she did, good or bad. Because again, I know they're going to rate her sex tape. She didn't do this good and that was trash and this, but you gave her the money to see that she did it bad. And then you kept telling everybody else to see it, which in turn made them send her more money. Mm-hmm. So who's losing here? Your dumbasses. So again, be encouraged. OnlyFans. Go ahead and make one. And it don't gotta be just for sex, people. You can go in there with a whole cooking channel. You can be out here trying to build a deck or something creative.
However, can I make a disclaimer real quick? For anybody who wants to be, no, I'm serious. People who want to make a OnlyFans, I get it. Please don't be, twiddling whatever, and then turn around and trying to make food for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. If you do that, do that. If you make it.
They can't have a mixtape.
No. So hold on. So you don't do things that then cook for people?
No, for sure.
I'm just saying, there's such thing as having good hygiene. If you're doing whatever you're doing, please go wash yourself, wash your hands, and then prepare a meal. That's kind of how that
we
works.
We want to see the during and then the after. Like, so after we done did it, I like to prepare my man's a good meal, and this is how I do it. I'm about to get these spare ribs out this deep freezer, lather it up, and this is how I do it.
Well, y'all have to consume whatever they're making anyway. I said you don't have to consume whatever it is they're making anyhow. So
I know that, but like you said, that's a good point. Make sure you wash your hands before.
And COVID. Ew. I'm just saying. We just discussed that this is very serious spiritually. Trey looks so disturbed.
That's what I was about to say.
No, because I get what Cassandra's saying, like, or at least I think I get what she's saying, because you're thinking about, like, if a porn star turns into, like, or turns into this all-around chef.
Yeah, I don't eat from you, and I know you clean. Like, you can be the cleanest person. But if I knew you for doing that, and I know it sounds ridiculous, it's a personal thing. I'm sorry.
I get what you're
But
saying.
if a person is a clean person, they're a clean person across the board. I don't think that they're going to be clean in other aspects and then be like, oh well. I don't think that they would
imagine
do
this. Imagine you saw a certain flick of this girl getting put down on the same kind that she wanted to make her potato salad.
Right.
But that's not her hands, though. You said being
That's
put
her
down.
butt on that counter, though.
Everything to the left.
There's sprays and wipes and bleach.
That's a mind thing for me. I'm sorry.
I mean, first of all, I don't be buying plates anyway, so let's start there. I don't do that because I don't eat from everybody. I just don't. I'm a picky
Why
eater.
not? If they're clean.
Because I'm a picky eater. I don't want to spend $30 on a crab plate and be dissatisfied. My family knows how I like my things, and that's just how I prefer it. Now, will I support them in other areas? Sure, but I will not buy a plate. More than likely, I will not. Whether they're on OnlyFans or not.
I get what Cassondra's saying because a fan said that to Chris Brown. He was like, if I had an OnlyFans page, I'll come check it out. And she was like, I don't want to sign up for his OnlyFans expecting to see some D and he over here doing graffiti. That's not what I signed up for. I'm like, but this man, he's an artist as well. Maybe he don't want to do that. So, but no, I can't OnlyFans for what I can't OnlyFans for. I don't want to see him up here doing graffiti and painting and being a Bob Ross. I was like, wow. Poor thing. But she still got a point though.
People.
So all the old heads, either you heard your siblings talking about it or their friends talking about it as kids. Don't nobody want to see Pinky the porn star up there just making grits and eggs.
See? Thank you. Prime example. And she can be the cleanest person ever, but no, I don't.
Nobody was buying it when Shawty went from from a porn star to now she was like, she's gonna be a rapper. So they was kind of, I get it.
Well, y'all now know what LadiiNova and Cassondra are doing in their spare time.
I didn't give nobody no money.
Wow.
Was that your last boy Yee?
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty, so kind of keeping this same adult energy going, we are going to partake in some games because we're getting into the holiday season, and for some of us, I know it's going to look a little different for COVID, but people like to enjoy games with their family during this time, aside from eating all the good food. And tonight, we're going to play a game of truth or drink. And how it's going to work is we all have 3 questions that we're going to pose to the group. Everyone has an opportunity to answer that question with truth. If they do not want to answer that question, then they need to take a sip of whatever adult beverage they have. Actually, what do you have? Each of you. Y'all all look lost.
Oh.
I got whiskey and cranberry. Splash of cranberry.
What's a cranberry?
Wow.
I hate y'all. So
Spree. Ocean Spree.
Ocean Spree.
Literally that a spritz right on top of that.
Spree. Okay.
I got honey Jack Daniels.
Street.
Street? I know your throat on fire.
Worry about my esophagus.
Your esophagus.
I mean, jeez.
Street.
It's sweet. But yeah, a little stop, man.
I don't sound like that. You got 3 droplets of juice. Okay, Cassondra.
I got 3 different kinds of vodka.
Wow.
It's the same.
Wow.
It's still vodka, but it's just different.
No.
Let's hope she's telling the truth tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
And then I have
A wine cooler.
Right. Oh my god.
A wine cooler.
I partake in the devil's nectar as much as these folks do. I do not like the taste of it.
Right.
I don't really like the taste of it. So anything that I drink has to be very sweet.
That's what the chances for. It's okay. Just add juice.
I don't have juice, so I gotta just drink it.
Get a cranberry.
I don't like cranberry juice.
Me either.
Now the mango cranberry, strawberry, whatever, those are good, but they're too sweet. So I have to dilute them with light water, and then
just dilute it with the alcohol. It'll equal.
I don't have any. You want me to go drive to Wally World to get it? Because I don't have it. All right. So who would like to start us off?
Me.
Trey look excited. I'm about to say Trey look excited.
Okay.
I was about to ask that question I mentioned before we started recording, but no, I'm not gonna do that. All right, so my first question goes to well, everybody answering. Okay, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So my my question is, what lie has come back to bite you? I'm talking about Cassondra.
All right.
So either she tell the truth or she don't want to tell the truth. She got to drink. Okay. What lie has come back to bite you?
Whew. Since you being honest here. So you know how when people first get in relationship, they talk a big game about, what all they can do and what they would do. Well, anyway, I was like talking this big game about, I got good knees and I can do this and I can do that. Well, that was a complete lie and I can't end. So yeah, that's a lie that I didn't think would come back up, but it did, and here we are. So yeah, just use your imagination, guys.
I'm good.
Didn't SpongeBob say that? Imagination. Yeah. Alrighty.
So yeah.
All right. So Dashia.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about that because you said a lie you told that came back to bite you.
Yep.
Mine is very childish. So from elementary through high school, I went to an after-school program that was leadership-based. And so we were taught certain pillars, things like that. Anyway, in the 3rd or 4th grade, there's these 2 girls that got into it during class. And so they were like, meet me outside on the playground. I'm going to beat you behind, that kind of thing.
Lord.
And so instead of me going to the after-school program, I stayed after school to watch the fight. Now, I got to the program late, and they asked me why. And I was like, I was asking my teacher some questions. Well, turns out my friend Imani at the time told my teacher, they stayed after school to watch them turn fight. So I got written up. I got written up for that, and I was very sad.
Oh, we want to fight.
Who? Oh, Imani?
Yes.
Oh, I guess we're not supposed to call people's names, but oh well. Mm-hmm. She wasn't the person that got into the fight.
LadiiNova, what lie has come back to haunt you?
Here we go. Uh-oh.
She gonna drink. We should have bet on that. Who's gonna have to drink the most?
Ooh.
Too late. I just get his money.
Huh?
Megan ain't gonna see hers.
Oh.
Like I have to answer to her though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You asked the question.
No, he needs the answer.
I don't think
number
so.
2.
No. We alternating.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most shameful thing you've ever Googled? Your face.
Okay.
Shameful thing you've ever Googled.
Who are you asking first?
It doesn't matter. Whoever feels it on their spirit to talk first.
Okay, I'll just get it out. Shameful thing I ever Googled was, this is so embarrassing, nugget porn. Only because it was on Facebook. No, listen, it was on Facebook and somebody was like, oh, Google nugget porn. And I was like, Oh, it couldn't be that bad. It was horrible. To make it worse,
nuggets?
I didn't ever like clear out my screen, and I just kind of like backed out. And then I had to look something up in front of somebody that was there. So then I found myself explaining why I was searching nugget porn. It just wasn't okay.
So is it chicken nuggets or what?
Okay. I can't say because it's not funny, but I can't help but laugh. So it's people with no limbs.
I could have gone my entire life without that visual.
It's not funny, but I think it just was like I found myself trying to explain
keep it. Trey or LadiiNova?
Mine is just a slack. So mine was blue waffle.
Ain't that wrong? No, I think we all Googled that because we didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I can go. I can went without Googling that. Let's just say that. So yeah.
Sadly, for me, it's been stuff that people posted about online. So, 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh my God, that's
something. I could have gone the whole rest of my life without seeing.
I really
I've
didn't
never seen any of these things.
Please don't.
I am thankful for it.
I don't even think you want the explanation for 2 girls, 1 cup.
Nope. Because I'm a visual person and it'll be stuck in my head. No, thank you.
It was stuck in my head since 7th grade because they should one of our bandmates.
That's how far back it went for me.
Oh, I remember when that was a thing. I just never looked it up.
Oh, you ought to be thankful to the high heavens that you never did, because people out here are disgusting, and you would think that random things would be a kink, like, oh, people putting people's foot in their mouth. You would think that's just the worst.
Oof, that make me nauseous thinking about it. I can't.
Alrighty. LadiiNova, you are up next.
Right out the gate. How old were you when you lost your virginity? Go, Cassondra.
14. You want me to be honest?
Everybody's drinking. Woo! I don't gotta answer the question.
I
know y'all ain't take no drink. Trey,
no.
you sure?
I'll answer it. I was 17.
They should stick it to
I was
drink twice. Oh, that's great. That is grand.
Okay.
Who in this group would be the worst to be trapped in the elevator with?
Cassondra.
Period. Because I was going
Yeah, I agree.
What? Me? What did I do?
Cassondra, because you're going to want to sing. You're going to want to push other buttons. Well, maybe if we jump. No.
Okay.
How about we not do none of the shit you're saying?
Wow.
I'm going to be over here trying to be Mission Impossible. And you're going, let's sing Beyonce. Maybe they'll hear us.
Yeah, I was going to say, I love you, but I would say you, Cassondra, because I think that your anxiety would cause you to do things that would cause me to be more anxious.
Okay.
Such as wanting to have a concert when we're in the middle of struggling with something, and it would piss me off. But at the same time, it would fuel me into figuring out a strategy to get away from me and out of the elevator.
I will not talk to you for a solid month. I would not talk to you for a solid month after that, because you are that person. You're going to want to do step movements and everything else. And I'm like, bro.
Well, you have to answer it, Cassondra. You didn't answer. We both said you. So
Everybody say Cassondra.
Who out of us would you not
Would
want
I
to be stuck
not
with?
want to be stuck in the
Would
elevator
you
with?
not want to be stuck with?
I don't know. And let me think. Well, I guess you, Dashia, like I don't want you to be agitated by my concerts. Like if I'm like, oh well, let's just sing Beyonce. Let's learn some dance moves since we already here. You know, I feel like I'd be up here and you'll be here, and it's like, okay, well, let's think.
No,
about
I would be up here too. I told you.
I know, but I feel like so you'd be like, oh, let's think about ways to get out, and I'd be like, oh, we're stuck. Might as well make the most of it. You know, like I feel like it just look different.
Mm-hmm.
All of us point right to her.
Right.
All right. So it's on me now. So my question is, try not to be confused, okay? So would we as your friends be happier if you made our decisions for our love lives, or would you be happier if we made decisions for your love life? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So would we be happier as your friends if you made decisions for our love lives, or the opposite? Would you be happier if we made decisions for your love life?
I feel like you'd be happier if I made a decision. Because y'all can't pick for me. And I say that because for y'all, being y'all friend, I know that y'all have a certain type, and I can go based off of that. I didn't have a type. I've been all over the spectrum. So you can pick somebody just because you think that they got X, Y, and Z, and I'll be like, sure.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Because I was a little confused at first too. So basically, like Megan, say it again. What you said, Megan? Because I had to agree with you.
I'd rather pick for y'all because I know y'all type, and I'm all over the spectrum.
That.
Cassondra.
That's a good question. Let me think on it. I feel like I wouldn't trust myself enough to pick for your love life, you know, like, because if something happened, I'd feel bad, and then I feel like I think too much into it, and then it'd be like really, really picky, you know, so I think I'd choose the second option. Only because, like I know you have
us picking for you.
Huh?
So us picking for you.
Yeah, I mean, because I feel like y'all know me, I mean, just as well as I know myself, so it's like y'all would know who I like and, you know, what kind of stuff I like, but at the same time, for me, it's like, of course, I know y'all, but it's like, I would feel that, oh, you think this person will be a good fit, and then something happens, or you find out, you know, and I think that came from, like, me always wanting to play matchmaker, and it never worked out, ever, so.
I think I would do a good job at choosing someone that you need versus like what you, I mean, yes, some wants, but what you need. Okay. I think it's LadiiNova.
Have you ever tried to break someone up because you were attracted to them?
Ooh, that's messy.
No.
Hell no.
Say the question one more time.
Have you ever tried to break someone up because you were attracted to them?
Oh, it's not that serious.
Right.
I had a thought of it, but I'm with them now, so. I don't know why it was. Yeah, we did. So I found out how, once we started talking and I learned of how their last relationship went, I I don't know why my mind just goes off. And I was like, see, if I was living there at the time of y'all talking and we were friends, I would be the person like, yeah, fuck them. And you can come chill with me because they ain't shit and they doing whatever they want. In my mind, I was going to be the fuck person, which I usually am not that person, but I know who I have and the type of person that they are. So I was like, for them, I would have been a complete a-hole. Anybody else, nah, it's not that deep.
Yeah, no. Cassondra?
Hey, what is your weirdest habit?
I like to bite the inside of my mouth.
Oh, like your cheeks?
Like little like skin that be inside of your lip.
Oh, yeah.
Like doing it right now.
I make random
evident.
sounds.
Make what sound?
Random sounds, whistling, beatboxing, whatever.
Oh, I got another one too. I randomly just be busting out Big Lotto.
What?
Big Lotto.
The rapper.
Okay, I have two. One like Dacia's, but mine is more like I like to scream at random and then act like I never did it. And I pissed my mom off one night because I just hollered like I was getting murdered. And I just
That sounds like Cassondra would do that, not you.
Right.
Yo, I used to do it so much. It was like a thing where if I just felt frustrated and I couldn't talk to anybody, I felt like screaming at random moments, relieved all that pressure. And I did it one night. She just came and stared at me in my doorway. And I just looked at her like shit never happened. She was like, "What is your problem?" I was like, sometimes you just gotta scream. Sometimes you just gotta let it out. And the other one,
my mama would have beat
me. It's so much fun. It's only fun because I know how to get my face back serious, and everybody be looking like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like,
"What happened?"
Wow. That came from out of nowhere. And my other one is like clawing at my skin when I'm stressed. I don't do it as much anymore. It's slowing down a whole lot, but that was fun.
All right, so my question is, tell us about a time when you had walk away in shame.
Walk away.
Like in an argument or like?
It's just in general. Tell us about a time when you had to walk away in shame. Just in general. It could have been the walk of shame. It could have been like something was embarrassing, you had to walk away from a group of people, or just in general. You just felt shame walking away.
I don't know, because I laugh at myself.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know. It's a question. I can do a different question.
No, I know an answer to it, but it's not anything. So, if you're a new listener, we all went to a military-based school. And so it was very structured, especially when we were in middle school. Now, in our old cafeteria during breakfast time, everyone would be required to stand in this very straight line that would loop around the cafeteria. You would have to go in to the door to get your food, go out, and then like go to a specific table. Well, this particular morning, I think I was in 7th grade, and I walked out with my plate of food, and Colonel Whaley, I don't know what he was at the time, but he was like, "Drayton, you can't go to that table, go to that table." So I get up, and I'm walking with my full plate of food to go to the table. Some lovely person had spilled juice on the ground. I did a half split. It was like a TV scene. Like my plate just, and all of the food just flew. I got up, anything away, and I power walked out of the cafeteria. Well, someone who I will not name, because I almost named them, walked up beside me. He's like, "You okay? Girl, I need to see you fall." And I was like, "Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone right now." So, all of my moments like that always involve me falling. And I mean, I'm just a clumsy person, but and I always fall in front of a group of people. It had to be like 30 kids in there when that happened.
I mean, I'm glad you're okay about it, you know?
I mean, that was 7th grade. That was over 10 years ago. So.
Oh, man.
You're welcome for that story time.
Thank you. That was funny.
I don't even remember that. Cassondra.
So only thing I can think about is me and Chad was arguing about something. And when I said I was loud, I mean hard down arguing loud.
We believe
it. And at first I was trying to like keep up the argument. So I was like mid-arguing and realized how wrong I was. So then I'm like, okay, well, I can stop and just apologize or just keep going. Well, the more I went, the more shame I got. So I just stopped talking and walked away. Super embarrassed because, again, I was super loud and wrong. But, so yeah.
LadiiNova.
I be laughing at myself, so I really don't got nothing.
I got one.
Uh-oh.
So this was our senior year, maybe. Y'all might remember this. So we was at lunch, and
I knew he was gonna say that.
Well, I got one for Cassondra too, but I will say mine first. Well, actually, no, I will say Cassondra one first. So we was at lunch. Both of these occasions was at lunch, but not at the same day or whatever. But for some reason, I don't even know what happened. But I think someone was trying to throw away their lunch, and it all ended up raining on Cassondra.
Oh my God.
I remember this. It wasn't that. We were telling her to take the tray to the trash. And I think somebody ended up throwing something and she started wasting the spaghetti on her. And we started singing rain.
I was sitting at the table and
rain on
they was collecting trays and they like did it over my head. And I was like, what's happened? And I don't know what happened, but it fell. And that's when y'all started singing Rain on Me. And I'm like, bruh, this like food, this is old lunch right now.
It was a bunch of napkins falling on her head.
Spaghetti and white milk.
That was not okay.
But the one I was going to talk about for me was another day, because for some reason around that time, we had like a bunch of food fights for some reason, like randomly. So in the midst of this particular food fight or whatever, I got knocked 2 days straight, not even just that day, but I think the next morning, with some milk on the right leg of my pants. Two occasions. But the first one that I'm actually talking about right now, I was like so pissed off in that moment. I picked up the first thing that I saw and threw an orange next to somebody's head.
A whole orange. Now, you know oranges ain't a soft either.
I remember that because as soon as you launched that, somebody launched milk at Colonel Deal, and I was done. I remember that.
I was so mad. It was just my reflexes. I grabbed the first because I think I just stood up and then the milk just fell on my right pants leg. And then so I got so mad, I just dropped my food, grabbed the first thing I thought was the orange, just threw it. And this one particular person, he came up to me after lunch. He's like, "Yeah, you almost hit that thing in my head. Try to get back with me." Like,
oh gosh.
Yeah. So
didn't somebody stand up and say, "Who hit me with whatever it was that they got hit with"?
I don't remember who it was.
He's saying that so after like we left lunch, he's like, "Yeah, you almost hit me with a motherfucking orange."
Dashia, I know what you're talking about. That was a separate day though, when somebody started a food fight, and he stood up and it was all like, "Oh," and then that was like a big all out. I do remember that day. That was a whole separate food fight.
That was Monster who had stood up.
that was Monster that had for that orange.
Man, oh man,
y'all is funny.
But yeah. So I just asked my question. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. So now,
you did.
Is it on me?
No.
What is a text you regret sending the most?
I miss you.
So yeah.
Sounds too salty.
Me, apparently.
Wow.
Cassondra, LadiiNova.
A text I regret sending the most?
Probably, yeah, the same thing. I miss you.
Who are y'all sending that to that you didn't know if they missed you back?
No, the reason why I say that is because now it's like you probably don't even talk to that person now. And now you regret it because it's like you said all these nice things for your time to be wasted.
So I guess mine would be I love you.
Period.
That's worse.
I'm about to say why.
I mean, I was with them, and then you said like time goes on. It's like I wasted good love for you, and you don't deserve it, you trash ass bastard.
I think, and see, I was going to be on kind of one accord with y'all by saying I'm a thinker, as we all know. And there are times where I will send a not too long of a text message, but I put effort into the text message, and I cannot stand when someone responds with either one word or they don't put much thought into what they say.
Put that red blood
So I'm
boil.
just like, okay, I shouldn't have texted anything at all. But at the same time, it's like you're human. You feel what you feel. You can't take it back. So.
Yeah, I wish I could now. I can count on my hand who I wish I never said it to.
Yeah, but I mean, that makes you appreciate what you have now even more.
I really didn't need them to appreciate it because they was really trash as individuals.
I think that's easy to say because you didn't have that experience, though. No?
True, but still. Like one person, I can say like, yeah, at the time I did mean it, but the rest, I'm like, I really didn't need y'all, like at all. Y'all wasted my time. I said it because it sounded nice and it was cute. I was young and stupid. That's what it was. All right, is it Michael?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. What is your go-to fantasy when you masturbate? Go.
Wow. I'll just take a drink on that one.
I'll take a shot for that one.
A shot.
I'm supposed to be real. That's the purpose of it.
All right. No, I'm gonna answer. Fuck it. Big booty hoes, up with it. Question answered. That's my fantasy.
I would gladly answer these off camera, but
Bishop, did you drink? I didn't see.
I
drank.
didn't
You wanted to answer?
I think the only thing I was gonna say was that I can appreciate reading old text messages, and I will leave it at that. I do not delete things that are sent to me. I don't share them with anybody, obviously, but I don't delete them. So you run with that, what you think. Yeah. I don't know if that.
I could have said mine, but I'm not gonna say mine.
No, because you asked fucking questions, so why not?
I drank. So what's your point?
And I ain't gonna say this one time too. So hold up, keep up.
I don't know, because again, I got a lot.
Lord. Trey, what time are we at?
Like the current time is 9:24.
No.
Sorry. Because he knew that.
That's the video.
I can't tell. How do you tell?
Usually when it'll say it at the top, no?
It just says recording.
Or at the bottom? No?
No, it don't.
Okay.
When y'all see this video, don't judge me. It's just hard to sit in here. I definitely didn't have a shower, and I can show through the shirt, and I can do that.
I can tell. I can't see.
It's black.
I can see it. That's why I'm saying something. Somebody can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a timer.
Okay.
Well, maybe
I just didn't know.
on a full screen.
But did somebody judge me because I said I had a lot of fantasies? I mean, I do.
No.
But all right. So Cassondra, you last, right?
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done while drunk?
Oh Lord Jesus. I gotta think about this one because it's been a few.
Or tipsy.
The most embarrassing thing?
Ooh, I got one time, but y'all go first.
Trey already know mine, so we definitely are not talking about this, but
I've never been drunk, so I don't have any.
okay, so what's your most embarrassing moment in life, other than you falling in front of people?
I mean, honestly, that's it. I just fall a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it. I do remember one time in elementary school, I think I was in kindergarten, I was just very sleepy. And when I stood up from my chair, I had tucked my bonnet into my pants, like at the school. Like I tucked my bonnet into my pants. By the time I got to the school and stood up to straighten my shirt out or whatever, the bonnet came out. But that was it.
Oh.
Everything else has involved me falling.
So mine was fairly recently.
Uh-oh.
So a group of friends, a bunch of us that went out for like a couple of drinks or whatever like that, and we went to one of our homeboys' place. So prior to us going to this kickback or whatever, one of our homegirls, she showed us this certain video of her and the guy that she's talking to, or whatever, one of the guys she's talking to. And I'm sure y'all can use your imaginations to know what the video was. So anyway, mind you, there's no face in this video, so we don't know who it is. The only thing we could see is that. So anyway, later on that night when we're at the kickback, she's on FaceTime with a dude. So mind you, I'm like drunk as crap now, and literally when I see that my homegirl's on FaceTime with the dude, I assume that it was the guy from the video, right? So
no,
I legit yell for the background, like, "Is that the nigga from the video?"
Trey! Oh my god!
This is why I was responsible for him in college, and I couldn't let him have his phone.
Did he hear her? Did he hear you?
She played that thing off so well. She was like, "Oh, he ain't talking to me. He over there talking to his homeboy or whatever." And she's like, "Cause her, I guess the guy she was talking to on the phone knew that she was at a kickback, so it wasn't like just her. So it was, yeah. She of course he hears outside conversation. So,
oh, Trey with a fight. Oh my gosh.
She made it seem as if I was just like having a conversation with somebody else, talking to her, but I really was talking about.
Good thing you didn't call her name. Shoot.
I didn't. I was like,
she felt comfortable showing y'all that?
Huh?
I said she felt comfortable showing y'all that?
That's the real question.
Anywho.
Our comfortability levels versus everybody else. Everybody else is comfortable doing whatever, whether it's a video or showing you straight out in person what their business is.
Yeah, because I don't want to see any of y'all do anything.
Absolutely not.
And mine, you didn't even ask me. You just whipped the thing out, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah." Like they don't even give you an option of like, "Hey, you want to check this out, or this is what I'm doing." It's just like so. Seeing it's like,
okay, well now you invested.
I don't know.
So now I know what you can do. There's no fantasy for that. I'm trying to think.
And so before we continue, my other friend who heard me said it was just as shocked as how Cassondra was. It was like, "Straight the fuck up." And like, they grabbed me by the neck.
I'm telling you, I had to do Trey like that with college. I couldn't let him have his phone, certain stuff, weird people. I'm like, Trey, shut up. Say nothing. Because your face is saying that you want to say it, and I cannot let you say it because you're going to be loud.
Oh my gosh.
Plenty of times I had to stop him because he just got very excited.
No, because it was like something juicy that's happening right then and there, and then I know about it, but I'm like drunk, so I'm like, oh, so remember we gotta say this.
And all you can do is look at him like, that's not it. That's not it. That's not.
That's funny, man.
That don't mean that y'all can't tell me y'all secrets. That just was, in that moment, it was funny as fuck.
Oh, man.
Lord.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think.
I forgot the question.
What's the most embarrassing thing?
Oh.
So I've been an angry drunk. Trey was there for that. That's why I do not drink tequila anymore.
It's my favorite.
Disgusting.
What?
I can't have it ever.
Try the tequila vodka mix. It's real good.
No. Even he has told me I'm never to have it ever again because I was a complete bitch that night. So there's that. But then again, it's not really my fault because he had me going to a number of places with different mixed drinks that I was not aware was in said mixed drinks, like that damn Jeffrey shot that had 18 shots in one. I did not know that until after I guzzled that thing. I said, what is a Jeffrey shot? Oh, it's 18 shots in one. I'm like, excuse me?
Oh, no.
What just happened? And then we had a fish bowl and then something else. So he was to blame. I texted somebody that he knows because I thought I wanted sex with him, and then I changed my mind.
Solid.
Like I never listen, me in words, I was very strong. Verbiage in those messages, like it was great. And then afterwards I was like, I just really don't care. I was drunk and I thought I wanted to do that. I thought I wanted to be in the whole phase like everybody else during that time because I was mad. Because I was doing the right stuff and people was just cheating on me and lying to me about stuff. So I was like, well, forget it. I'm going to just do what I want to do. And then I looked at those messages again and I was like, well, that was stupid. So no, it's that. And then my cousin's house, I ended up throwing up blue drink. I don't know how I got to the back of the room.
Gosh.
I know how you got there. You crawled. No, you walked and came back up and crawled by crawling.
Oh my gosh, crawl.
So as y'all can see, all of my bad moments had to deal with Tre'Dub because he came to my cousin's house. We playing King Cup. He always ended up getting the King Cup, and he had to drive us off the island. So I drank the other half of said cup. I do not remember getting down that hallway. I just remember getting to the bathroom and throwing up blue. And my other cousin was like, are you good? Like, all I heard her say was, did y'all hear that thump? And I was like, what was the thump? It was me. I was the thump.
Oh, no.
I was trying to tap him in the car, but I was trying to tap my brother, but I kept tapping him. And my vision was crap. And I'm looking at my brother, but I'm tapping Trey somehow. And Trey was like, yes. I'm like, I'm not asking for you. I'm asking for my brother. And he was like, but you're tapping me. And I'm like, I'm not. Because I'm looking at him. So it was just like a lot of blurred nights. I don't think I did nothing really, really crazy.
Yeah, no, like I said, I haven't been. People have called me when they were drunk. That's about it.
Yo,
I'm not called people to.
When we was in college, like, I'm sorry. So
I didn't hear you.
Our freshman year, I used to call Cassondra every night, coming home from a party. The mom just like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, Cassondra, guess what?
Like,
Just happened. I just come from a party.
You got me a couple nights too, and I was like,
oh man.
Megan too. I used to call her late at night. I just come back from this party. They've been so jacked, man.
I remember one time you say y'all were running through the woods. I said, what? For what? Why, man?
You could have kept that party.
Oh, bro, but to top it off, when you got into a car accident, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh.
For the day that she got into a car accident, she called me. She like all sad and stuff, right? So
that's hysterical, y'all. Okay, just quick scene real fast. Let me set the scene in the car accident. We was on our way to a foam party. We was in a truck. This girl was flying. Foam, like it was the bear and the bubbles, and it was bad. Anyway, she was doing 80 and a 45. Let's start there. So she was in a big truck and an expedition. Well, it tumbled over, flipped 3 times, ended up upside down in a ditch. When it stopped, we had to pry ourselves out of the car. Then I called Trey, and then Trey, what happened?
She called me, and she's giving me this whole sob story, like hysterical, like freaking out, stuff like that. Mind y'all, guess what I was doing in the midst of her telling me that? Getting dressed to go to a party.
In the hospital crying. I'm hysterical. He was like, oh, okay, well, I gotta go get ready for this party. So I'm like, oh, damn.
That's terrible.
And we was freshmen. I had no car.
I know.
I had no way to get to her. So I was like, oh my God, I am so fun. She on speaker, and it's me.
Getting dressed like, oh yeah, that's so sad.
I mean, I did it to somebody too, but I didn't really owe them anything. So they called me about a problem.
She was so traumatized, and all I would do, I gotta go ready for this party.
Listen, you was getting ready, and for me, I was at your place teaching y'all how to do Jaeger shots.
Oh yeah.
Somebody called me and was like, such and such said they was gonna kill themselves, and they came outside like, man, can I do these Jaeger shots? And I was like, bet. So this is what you do. She's like, are you at the party? I said, yeah. Let me call you back. Like, what you want me to do? I can't fix that. I don't live there, and that's not my friend. That's your friend. Like, you wanted to deal with. They didn't kill anyone. But...
Did anyone have any last questions?
What's your favorite Ratchet song? Let's hear it.
Everything.
Ooh, that's a
Dashia D. I got your man.
Man, that's a good one, man.
Everybody know my favorite song.
What is that? Oh.
What she been singing earlier.
WAP.
Girl, yes. I love that song. I'm so sorry.
Girl, yes. Mine at the moment is probably Mulatto featuring Saweetie and Trina.
Ooh,
Witch from the South.
Yeah, that song.
Man, y'all.
What's the name of the song, Disha?
Witch from the South. South, not South.
I love the things about but
I don't know.
I also like a lot of 2 Chainz old stuff. No, I do like 2 Chainz.
Well, Titty Boy? He was Titty Boy or 2 Chainz?
2 Chainz. So maybe you guys have learned some new fun facts about us. Hopefully you're not judging us at this point.
If they do, then come.
That's Her Feelings by herself, not YBM Chat. So join us every Monday.
Like,
comment,
subscribe,
and guess that's all the way at.